Okay, now what I want to do right now is I want someone to tell me the answer to question number 2, and then we can agree on it. All right, number 2. Uh-oh, I don't need that. The correct answer for number 2. Yes.
Can I do 2?
I want to know what the answer is. 274. 274 square feet surface area. Now, if you're not sure, now's the time to speak up. I really don't mind plugging those numbers in the formulas for you. But I don't want to waste any time either. Is everybody happy with that being 274? Now remember, on your test, you'll be responsible for writing surface area is 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. Everybody good? Julia, you good? All right, come on, stay with me now. Question number 4, surface area is equal to, Julian, what do you got back there? Did you get 4?
Oh, I didn't do this one.
What about you?
I didn't. I started it. Yeah.
Sebastian. Is this just you just didn't do it, or is just this one? Sweet Caroline, were you able to get number 4? What did you get? Just tell me what you got, the final answer. Shh, hold on a minute. Sweet Caroline's up. If you didn't, not sure? That's okay. Julia. 212 centimeters squared. What about here?
Huh?
Number 4.
It's like the only problem.
Number 4. 142.
For like 1/2 base height,
Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to set it right up for you. Vivian, did you get this one?
I got 132.
132. Anybody else get an answer here? Will, what did you get? Wow.
I didn't.
What'd you get? All right, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look, guys. Now, again, someone said they're having a hard time finding the basin height, which is good. All right, so let's look. All right, do you agree that this is a right angle down here in the lower corner right here?
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing as it is up top. Caroline, do you see that? So remember, this and this are considered the basin height of the triangle. So how many triangles are there, guys?
2.
2. So 1/2 base times height, and then it's going to be plus LW plus LW plus LW. You with me on this? Now, the surface area is going to be 2 times 1/2. The basin height we said was 4 1/8. Now, I need to do the walls, which are rectangles. If the walls are rectangle, it's going to be 8 times 5 plus 4 times 5 plus 8.9 times 5. All right? So then plug that in on the calculator. Everybody type that in the calculator, see what's going on. 2 times 1/2 times 4 times 8 plus 8 times 5 plus 4 times 5 plus 8.9 times 5. 132? 136.5? Now, did you see this was 8.9 times 5, not 8 times 9?
962. Yeah, I think I did just do it. I did it with the.
All right, so this would be 32 plus 40 plus 20 plus 44.5. Add that together now.
You always do.
Who said? Add that up for me real quick. What is that?
Wow, 136.
I think it's 136.5. That's what I got too.
Yes, I got.
I think it's 136.5. All right. Everybody good with that? All right, here we go. Let's take a look at question number 6. All right. I got an answer here. 62.8 feet squared. That's what you got? Boys in the back.
I got 75.4.
Well, let's figure it out. See if you wrote this down. Surface area, 2 pi times 2 squared plus 2 pi times 2 times 3. Is that what you have written down?
I
Yeah,
don't have that. I actually have just this.
Well, that's why 2 pi r squared, though. Oh, no, you forgot to do the 2 pi rh. Remember the formula is,
Oh.
come on now. Surface area, let's write that down, double check. 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh.
Yeah.
All right, everybody okay with that? And 62.8 approximately. All right, so here we go with number 7. All right, now everybody double check yourself on this. Julian, thank you. What'd you get for number 8?
About 1,269.2 feet square. I got something different.
What'd you get?
I got 615.8.
Wow, that's a big difference. What did you say you got?
1,750.
yeah, that's what I
That's
got.
what I got.
1,700 what?
59.3.
59.3 square feet. All right, guys, there must be something just, you have to be careful. That's why I'm saying I can give you partial credit if you write down the formula and plug the numbers in so I can see it. All right?
Oh, I
But if you
forgot
just
to-
put the answer down, there's nothing I can do for you.
I forgot
So
to-
again, surface area, 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh. So are we in agreement? What is the answer?
Oh, it's 1,759.
All right.
I didn't put that one. I typed it in wrong.
Okay. So again, you can see it's just careless mistakes for the most part. Does everybody agree with that?
175.
Is everybody happy? Everybody good? Julian, I hope you're with me. I hope you're writing some formulas down. I hope you're, you know. All right. Question number 10. We have a what? What's that called?
Pyramid.
What type of base is it?
Square pyramid.
So you're going to say it's a square pyramid. All right. So the surface area for your square pyramid, remember, guys, those calculators, Julian, I'm saying every single day bring a calculator for a month. You guys, those calculators are not going to be there tomorrow. So what does that mean you need to do? Now you need to make a note to yourself. I'm telling you, I'm not letting you use my calculator tomorrow. All right, I'm down to half now. Are you making yourself a note? All right, that goes for everybody. Bring your calculators, just like your pencils and your iPads and everything. All right, so here we go. The surface area is the area of the base plus 4 times 1/2 base times height. Does everybody see that? Because there are how many triangles? 4 triangles. And all the triangles are what?
The same.
All the triangles are the same.
I got 50.
All right, so let's see. Somebody said how much? 51.
Yeah,
I got
156.
I got a 56.
No,
156.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's a big problem. How many people got 156?
I did.
All right.
I got 51.
Listen, Sebastian, I'm not kidding you, man. You're going into what grade? I expect more from you now. When you first got to this school, it's different. Right? I'm not kidding with you, Sebastian. You're too smart to be doing things like that. I'm not telling you again. So, what is the area of the base? 4 times 4. Is everybody good? Will, are you okay with 4 times 4? Right, because we just found the area of the base. Now, plus 4 times 1/2. The base is still 4 and the height is 17.5. Now type that in and see what you got. Brilliant. 156. All right. Now, let's look at number 12. Everybody put a star by number 12. Same thing with you tomorrow now. It's going to be sad when you guys are doing it all by hand tomorrow without a calculator. And I mean that. You're not going to use my calculator tomorrow.
Oh, no, not your calculator. You already.
All right. So your area, your surface area is equal to. Now, the problem here is that what does A equals 11 represent? The area of the base. But I do want to point this out. I think when I typed this in there, I forgot to put 11 inches squared. I don't want that to be confusing. Girls, you got to hear me now. Concentrate. Test tomorrow. You want to keep your A, this is what you got to do. All right, that's 11 inches squared. Make sure you put that down for me. All right, so the area of the base plus, now the question is how many triangles are there this time?
3.
3.
3, thank you. 3 times 1/2 BH. So the area of the base is how much? 11 plus 3 times 1/2. What's the base and height of the triangle?
14.925.
Yes, thank you very much. Is everybody okay with that?
I got 122.7.
Tell me, is that correct?
Yes.
122 point what?
75.
75, and don't forget inches squared. Boys in the back, you good? Yeah. I don't know why you put 0.8 if it came out to be 0.75 in the calculator. All right. Caroline, are you with me? You making this good? Good. Sebastian? All right, let's take a look at 14. Okay, surface area of a cone. Surface area is pi r squared plus pi r l. Tell me. 584 point what? 0.9 square feet. Anybody agree with that?
I got that.
You got that?
585.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to agree with that.
You what? Call?
Because I completely messed up these formulas under triangles and the cone.
Come on, Colin. Make sure you write the right formula down now. You want to mess this up tomorrow now.
Yeah, I don't.
Ruin your grade. All right, everybody good with that? Is that good for you? Yes, I'm totally fine with that. You know that. I'm not, like I said, the important part is writing the formula, plugging the numbers in for me, and then if you do that, you got most of the credits. All right? All right. Everybody good? All right, here we go. I did not say that at all. All right, so here we go. Let's try this again. This time the cone is giving you the what, though? Diameter, so you got to be careful. Surface area equals pi r squared plus pi r l. Okay, what's the radius?
6.9.
What's the slant height? All right, somebody else, give me an answer.
I
Go.
got 485.56.
485 point,
56 squared.
and then we'll go with square feet. What did you get?
I just got 485.
I'm totally fine with that. You working, right?
485.
Is that good?
56.
Ellis, you haven't been saying much.
45.5.
Are you good with this? All right,
Give me a second.
1.
What?
Okay, I got 256.5. Wait, what did everyone else get?
485.
Yeah, I must have messed up. So
Did you see the radius is 6.9?
Yeah. I
Did you square it? You may have forgotten to square it.
I don't know, but
Oh, yeah, I got that.
I do know I have like formula right here, right? But I just probably messed up.
Yeah, it's because you were hurrying. I was putting pressure on you, and you folded. All right, let's look at 18 now.
Wait, can you go up?
You good or not?
Oh, yeah.
Is that good? All right, Max. No, don't give up.
No, I cannot. Like, it doesn't get there. Like, I'm not getting that answer.
Try one more time. Nice. Hit clear a couple times and go slow.
That's the answer.
That 485.56 or 0.6. I think. Did you get that? All right. So you guys might be right.
Okay, now I finally got it.
452.4.
So did you type in pi times 6.9 squared?
What was that?
I got the same sound like a dog.
That wasn't me. That was him.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally got that.
So pi times 6.9 squared plus
Yeah, I got that answer. I just took me a few tries.
pi times 6.9 times 15.5. I'm helping Sweet Caroline now.
I got the same.
I know, I'm trying to help Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, Julia. Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
You got it now? All right, here we go. Number 18. Now we're back to a rectangular prism. So that's the easy one. All right. So here we go. Surface area, remember, 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. So I want to hear that one.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Anybody else besides ooh, ooh, ooh? Tell me ooh, ooh, ooh.
166. 7 square.
All right, that's what I like.
I got 122.
I got one.
Who said 122?
William.
I got one.
William, let's
I got
go.
180.
Will, get your head in the game.
What are we doing here, guys?
3 times 4.
All right, let me see what you're doing, because some of you guys, 2
This
times
is what I put.
5 times 7 plus 2 times 5 times 4 plus 2 times 7 times 4. Double check this now, guys. Plugging numbers into formulas. Julian,
I got 130.
130? Maybe they're wrong. Maybe the girls are wrong.
We're right.
No, you're not.
I got 166.
Yeah, I got 166. See, Max is right. I got 166.
Okay, I must have. Actually, you are right. I think it could have been something I did wrong. So, dang it. I'm messing up a lot here.
Yes, I see that.
Damn.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Now we're doing the
You don't get bragging rights.
I do.
surface area of a cone. Hold up now. I want to go slow on this one because I want to get Colin back on track here.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it before you guys.
Here we go.
Oh,
I
I
know you
got
can.
28.5.
Shh.
I have 43.2.
I got 28.5.
Pi r squared plus pi rl.
Okay.
I keep on getting one.
I got 28.5.
For number 22.
Yes.
That's for number 20.
We're doing
I got
20.
122.
I'm on 20.
Yeah, that's my new
I have 31.4.
I'm on 20. I got 28.5 centimeters.
Oh, yes, I got
that one. 28.5 centimeters.
Let's go. I got 103.6.
Yeah, 103.6.
Oh, also got 20.
So far, I got from the girls 28 point what?
103. It's 100.
You got 103.7.
This is
103.7.
This is absurd.
You're just bad at math.
Oh,
I know you don't get bragging rights unless you get a lot of them right.
Yeah, I am not.
Well, you
All
guys
right.
one of them wrong.
All right,
Okay.
so now,
I don't get bragging.
again, listen. Some of the mistakes you might have made, remember they give you the diameter, so you're supposed to put in the what? The radius. All right, there you have it. So I think it's a
3.6.
103
Can
point
I do number 2?
No, 103.7.
22.
I got
Hold up a minute.
do that.
Here we go. Because Julia blew question number 20, we're going to see if we can get her back on the
I
right
got
track.
122 centimeters squared.
Same.
Yeah, it's
All right.
completely.
Ah, 22.
For 22,
I
So-
got 122.
Yeah,
So-
122.
All right. We finally are coming to some agreements here. Surface area.
Yeah, it's just that one.
122.
It's just that one.
For which one?
It's just that one rectangular
For
prism.
which one?
I got 122.
Now look. See if you typed it in like
Yeah,
that.
I got right. I'm just behind.
You're just what?
I'm just behind.
Oh. I thought you said you were blonde.
Where?
If I snap this one,
That's what I thought you said. Like, what are you talking about? Caroline, goodness. All right, here we go. 24 now. Hey, listen, guys. I appreciate. Hey, listen now. All right, I want to calm back down now because I got to get to the end. Hey, I mean it now. I want to get to the end. All right, we're getting to a little bit harder ones now. I mean, 24 isn't hard because it's just plugging numbers into the formula.
43.2.
Will, hold up a second. Will, what did you get?
43.2.
86.4.
43.2.
Oh, beat that, Julia. That's 2 wrong in a row. And
Surface
no, not in a
area.
row.
43.2 centimeters squared.
You said
Yes.
My iPad's acting up in like.
Well, maybe because you
Okay.
shoved
Hey.
pencils in it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Remember what I told you yesterday? You keep saying stuff, you're going to be in trouble. Now, you got the rest of the period to be quiet. If you need to go get it fixed, you know what to do. Go up and see Mr. Boggs. All right? I mean it. All right. So do we get 43.2 on number 24? Julie, did you redo it again?
Yes, I got it.
Did you guys make a mistake? You know your mistake.
I just typed it.
Okay.
I just returned
Now,
it.
again, listen, I'm telling you, the most thing now I'm trying to get you to see is most of your mistakes are just being careless, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right? So be careful. Write the formula down, put the numbers in, and then use the calculator. All right? So here we go. A little bit harder now. 26. It says, the diagram below shows the floor plan of a museum. It says the museum wants to repaint each of the 3 halls shown. The walls in each hall are 15 feet high. Each wall will receive a coat of primer and 2 coats of paint. 1 gallon covers about 400 square feet. About how many? Now look, guys, this one is the one that's really important. All right, this is to see whether or not you understand what we're talking about. First of all, do you paint the floors? No, so this is not what I'm interested in. Does everybody see that? We're not interested in that. We're interested in what? All right, let me show you. We're interested in, if that's Hall B, here's what I want to show you about Hall B. Please look carefully at Hall B. I'm trying to give you a different perspective. All right, and this would be Hall B. All right. Does everybody understand what I'm trying to draw here? That's Hall B. Is everybody good with that? All right. Now, the issue here is that I'm not real sure if this is a hall. Tell me this, guys. I think we should do it this way. This right here, listen to me now. Those are the outside of the walls. Is everybody with me on this? So let me ask you a quick question. Look up, look up, look up. I'm not going to put this on the test tomorrow because I think it's a little, it's a little hard to tell. But just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's pay attention. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you right here. Is that a wall or not? What do you guys think?
Yep.
Is the pink a wall?
Yes.
Right? Or when you're walking in a museum, all right? Or when you're walking in a museum, are you allowed to go this way and then walk this way and then walk this way? And then these are the outsides of the walls that they're referring to.
No, it's blocking it off so you can
Yes. Okay. So here is what I'm thinking too. For those of you guys who thought that, all right, if you thought that, each room is a contained space. Is everybody with me? Yes. So when you paint the wall here, look. When you paint the wall here, and you paint the wall on the other side, this way, this way. Now please pay attention to me for a second. If you're painting that wall this way, am I also painting the wall a second time on this wall this way? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Does everybody agree with that? All right, and then I'm painting all the way around here. So basically all I'm doing is I'm finding out what the lateral area is of each room. Is everybody hearing me on this? Come on now. Is everybody hearing me on that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it looks like, it's kind of like the room over there has its side of the wall and the room over here has my side of the wall. Do everybody agree? So both sides need paint. That's what we're going for. All right. So if that's the situation, then we just need the height is the most important thing. Is everybody with me? And it says the height of each wall is what? 15. So do I need the ceiling and the floor? No, because I'm just painting the walls. So this over here, help me out now, would be 65 times 15, right? The height is 15. But then how many are this size right here? 2. So it would be times 2. So everybody do that. I'm not done yet. All right? Then this wall right here would be 42 times 15. And how many walls would that be? Times 2. Is everybody with me so far? Now, I need the great room. So that would be what? 105 times 15 times what?
2.
Times 2. And then it would be what? 40 times 15 times 2. And then over here it would be what?
85 times 15 times 2.
Thank you, Max. 85 times 15 times 2. And then the last wall? 25 times 15 times 2. Does everybody see that? All right. And then what am I going to do with all those areas? You add them up. So everybody type in 65 times 15 times 2 plus 42 times 15 times 2 all the way down the list. And I want everybody to agree with this. 10,860 square feet. That's what someone is saying. Anybody else agree with that? All right, don't let them tell you the answer. You're supposed to be double checking the work. Everybody okay with that? All right. So now I have 860 square feet. Now it says here each wall will receive 2 coats of paint. So what do I have to do with this 10,860? Multiply it by 2. Everybody hearing me? Multiply that by 2. How did you get that?
21,700.
You're taking 10,860 and multiplying it by 2. What is 10,860 times 2?
21,720.
Now, Will, are you saying you got 10,400 from doing the math here? Is that what you were telling me? I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Oh
that.
no, look there.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I thought when I said multiply by 2. All right. But double check your work then. If you made a mistake, I've had the majority of the kids say they came up with 10,860.
Yeah.
All right. Do you hear me, Will? So you must have just typed something in wrong. You hear me?
Yeah.
Now you could also double check my work up here. All right. So now I have 21,720 square feet I need to paint. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of made a mistake. Because this is going to be just the what right here, guys. Somebody tell me that's going to be the what? That's going to be the paint. But I also need what? Primer. How much am I going to have to, how many coats of primer am I going to use? Each wall will receive a coat of primer.
And 2 coats of paint.
And 2 coats of paint. So I need how much primer? 10,860 square feet of primer. Does everybody see what I'm getting at here? All right. Is everybody looking at that, right? Right. Now, it says 1 gallon covers about 400 square feet. 1 gallon covers about 400 square feet. So how many gallons of paint do I need? What do I have to do? Divide that. Somebody do 21,720 divided by 400.
54.3.
It's about 54.3.
Yeah, that's it. I got that.
So if we say 54.3, we don't want to be short, so we should just go ahead and say what? 55. If we do a little less, then we're going to run out. Do you agree? You understand me, right? So we would say how many gallons of paint? 55 gallons of paint. And now I need to figure out what the primer is. So I take 10,860 and divide that by what?
400.
400. Somebody tell me what that works out to be.
27.
So you would say what? 28 gallons. So 28 gallons of primer. 28 gallons of primer. All right. Does everybody agree with this?
Yep.
Remember, the significance of the number doesn't matter. All right. There's lots of buildings, lots of space. All right. Is everybody okay with 55 gallons? All right, and 28 gallons. All right, let's shift over to 28. All right. It says the Acme Canning Company produces cans for chicken soup. If each can has a diameter of 2 inches and a height of 3 1/4 inches, how much aluminum is needed? Well, that is what? Surface area. Does everybody agree with that? Right, you have a can that's made out of aluminum, correct? How much aluminum does each can need? That's what we're figuring out. So it is a what type of shape, though? Cylinder. So we're going to say 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. All right? And so, again, let me just write it out for you. Surface area is 2 pi. The radius is what? 1 plus 2 pi times 1, and the height is 3.25. So type that in, Julian. What did she get? About 26.7 square inches. Is that good? Anybody else? What did you get?
Oh, it's a
Yeah, that's what I
cylinder.
got.
That's my one.
What did you get? 29 point. Come on now, guys.
I got
Look,
27.
look. Now I'm just telling you right now. Look, I wrote the problems on the board now. Everybody take out the calculator. Let's just double check.
I got 27. Or 26.7.
So I got a couple people now with 26.7.
I got
I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying type it in again.
Yeah, I got
Pi 2 times 1 squared plus 2 times pi times 1 times 3.25.
26.7.
And I'm getting 26.7 square inches.
27 like straight up.
Well, it couldn't be straight on because of pi.
Yeah, I got 26.
Did you multiply by, oh, because you're doing 3.14. All right, well, if you're using the pi, it doesn't come out to be exact.
2.
Plus 3. Right.
Time out.
Okay,
What is happening?
here we go with 30.
Oh,
All right, it says here, James is wrapping pipes in insulation. One pipe has a radius of 1.5 inches and a height of 30 inches. The other pipe has a radius of 3 inches and a height of 12.5 inches. Which pipe needs more insulation? Now listen, when you're going around, when you're insulating something, you're going around it, right? Am I really saying I'm insulating the ends of the pipe? Hello guys, listen to me. Do you insulate the ends of the pipe?
No.
No, just the what?
The outside.
Just the outside. Now 2 pi r squared represents the ends. All right, so all we have to do is say the surface area in this case is 2 pi r h. Do you understand what I'm saying? The ends is not what we're counting. Right, so I have 2 pipes. All right. So the surface area for the first pipe is 2 times pi times 1.5 times 30. The surface area for the second pipe would be 2 pi times 3 times 12.5. Everybody do both of those. And I want someone to tell me what the top one is. How much?
200.
I got someone who says the top one's around 283.
Oh, I did the bottom one.
And what's the bottom one roughly?
I got 235.6.
235.6. Anybody do the top one for 283? What'd you get? Did you get 283? 282.7. I'm fine with that. So that looks right, correct? That looks right? 282.7. So it says, which pipe needs more insulation? The first pipe. All right? The first pipe does. All right?
I think it's just
32. Here we go. It says, Audrey uses a metal scoop to measure the correct amount of food to give her horse. The scoop is in the shape like a cone, and its dimensions are shown below. How much metal was used to make the scoop? Again, that's just talking about surface area, right? Here we go. We already got an answer.
Yeah, I got that.
108.4 square inches. Now, again, I would like for you to write down pi r squared plus pi rl. And the radius in this case is what, guys?
Oh,
3. All right. Now remember, you're confirming this. Is that 108.4?
yes.
Everybody happy? 108.4?
Mr. Stroh.
Yeah.
Well, a question like the one about the hallway, that's not going to be in the text, right?
You had to listen to what I said.
It's not Mr.
Shh. Don't tell them. That's part of listening.
I keep on getting not
Oh, let me see yours. I can tell you probably what's wrong. All right, everybody take a look at 34.
Sebastian, I'll show you how to
Alright.
Pull from.
Is this yours?
Yes.